I've enjoyed this endeavor. I got to be telling you, to be very honest, more than I thought.
Yeah.
More than I thought that I would. And we're talking about power rankings. You guys have been after me for years to do this. Years. And I said, you know what? We're on the Roku channel now. Let me give our new partners something that you've been wanting. And I figured if you've wanted it, then our new partners would like it. And then through that entire theory, maybe you, the listener and viewer of this program, the consumer of the Rich Eisen Show, would enjoy it too. I have no idea if you are, but I'm enjoying it, which is all really that matters, to be very honest with you. And I know you guys have been making fun of my power rankings early on, but I think they have been spot on. No, just because you win a game doesn't mean you have to move up a spot, and just because you've lost a game doesn't mean you have to drop a spot.
And that is not the reason.
I look at power rankings as who is better than the one below you, even if the one above you has already beaten you. That's just the way I go. All right? And so I asked for a drop to communicate to everybody whose power rankings they are. And now apparently there is a visual animation to go with it. And I'm very excited. Wow. Here are my week 5 into week 6 2022 NFL power rankings. Wow. This is my power rankings. Wow. For the radio audience, it was me flying around like Superman. I appreciate it, Smitch.
That was any of that.
I appreciate all of it.
That was.
Smitch, thank you.
That was something else.
Hoskins and Jordan Sherrill are crack team.
Oh, man.
That's great. NFL Films music, please.
Can't wait.
All right. Number 10 on my power rankings list, having dropped 6 spots, hanging on for dear life. The team that is going to be led into the fray against the 4-1 Minnesota Vikings, who are not on this list, by the way,
what?
by Skylar Thompson. I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. I still like their defense despite 40 points being put up on it by the Jets. And I still think this team, when it's all said and done, is going to be in the playoffs and have a say about who doesn't make it too. I still like the Miami Dolphins as one of the top teams in the league right now. They're banged up, but when it all said and done, I think me sticking with them will be rewarded. That's the way I'm putting it. They're number 10 on my list. Number 9 on my list, going up from 10 to 9, up 1 spot. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on this list. Tom Brady is not to be denied, in my estimation. This defense returned to form against an Atlanta team. Yeah, a little banged up. No Kyle Pitts, but they're no slouches. No Cordero Patterson. They almost lost to Atlanta, and I think Atlanta is better than what people think and don't get the credit that they deserve. Tampa Bay is at Pittsburgh this week, and I think this is a get-right appearance for Tom Brady in a spot where he likes to torment the opposition. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to still be a top 10 team. They're number 9 on my list, dropping 2 spots. I'm not ready to give up on the Green Bay Packers. They dropped from 6 to 8. I'm going with the 3-2 Packers, even though the Vikings, who beat them in week 1, are not on this list. I get it. I know you're all laughing about it.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't make any sense to you, but these are my power rankings. This one is mine, and I still think that. I still believe in this 12. I still like their running game. I still think that their defense, despite the second half performance in London, is as good as advertised. They have a guy in Rashawn Gary, who if this team was 5-0, we'd be talking about them talking about him as a defensive player of the year. The Packers are 8th on my list. But new to the list above them, yes, this is why, power rankings are power rankings, and I go with the team that just beat them. Giants make their first appearance on my top 10 list. They got it going right now, don't they? They are 4-1, and I decided to pair them right behind the team that they're playing this week. Also new to my list, number 6 on this list are the Baltimore Ravens. They were not ranked last week. They are now. They came up with a win last week against a Bengals team that dropped off my list this week. And I think they're one of the sneakiest passing attacks in the league. Devin Duvernay, I bet you, is available on your fantasy. Not yours. You got 15 teams in your fantasy. I bet you 10-team leagues out there. You could probably find Devin Duvernay on your waiver wire.
Noted.
Notice. Pick it up. Pick him up.
Noted.
Number 5, let's go to the top 5. Making their first top 5 appearance of the year on my power rankings, up 2 spots. How about them Cowboys? Micah Parsons was your defensive player of the week. He currently, in my mind, is your defensive player of the year. What he did this last week against the Rams, despite having a bad wheel, was amazing. Cooper Rush is not making any mistakes. I like the mix at the running back spot. Just enough Zeke, just enough Pollard.
You've been clapping for that.
I have been clapping for that for a while. I like what I'm seeing, and dare I say the coach has got his finger on the pulse. 4 in a row. They're now number 5 on my list. Up 1 spot, the San Francisco 49ers are a terrific football team. They are playing like the team that we saw that damn near made the Super Bowl last year, and George Kittle hasn't really even gotten started. And then number 3 on my list, number 2 on my list, and number 1 on my list are all no change. Number 3 are the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce with his Al Bundy performance on Monday Night Football against a Raiders team that almost got him. That was a heck of a comeback win on a team that was desperate, down 17 points to win. Number 2 on my list are the Philadelphia Eagles. I look forward to seeing what they do against the number 5 team on my list this week. And then number 1, still, they have not been knocked off, and I think they are the best team in football with the MVP of the sport. The Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen are still sitting atop my power rankings, and this is going to be a fascinating week for my power rankings. 1 versus 3 in Kansas City, 2 versus 5 in Philadelphia. We will see how things shake out. 6 plays 7 as well. Oh, baby. Those are my power rankings.
Can't wait for the Chiefs to win this weekend, and you'll still have the Bills number 1.
I don't think I could be able to do that. Well, I need to see how it happens. If I'm not mistaken, is it true that this is the first home dog appearance in Arrowhead for Patrick Mahomes?
41 games.
We'll see what happens. But there will be some upending of my power rankings, potentially, or have I had it right all along? Sticking to my guns, despite hearing the howls from the stands in my Hickory High gym. I just wave my power rankings at you saying, this is my plan.
You just made the list!